When you've lost all hope, maybe you need the prayers of another to get you through. This prayer of St. Patrick is here to help. A couple of years ago, I was working through a hard time, but it was difficult to convey why the situation was so difficult. When I talked about it, people were as sympathetic as they could be, but I sensed that they didn't really get it. This lack of understanding only increased my feelings of isolation. Then, in the midst of my frustration, a friend sent me something that changed my perspective completely. They sent me an adaptation of the Lorica of St. Patrick. I had never heard of a Lorica before. As it turns out, it's a prayer that Christians recite in times of need. St. Patrick sang this when an ambush was laid against him. It is also known as the Deer's Cry, because legend has it that while Patrick and his followers were being pursued by the king's men early one morning, they sang this prayer of protection and were turned into deer. When I read this adaptation of the prayer, it put words to my desperation and redirected my hope to the one who is my very present help in time of trouble. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by troubles that no one else seems to understand, I commend it to you. Hopefully, you find peace and comfort from it as well. Here is an abridged version of the prayer. Lord, I arise today, through a mighty strength, the invocation of the Trinity, through a belief in the Three-ness, through confession of the oneness of the Creator of creation. I arise today through the strength of Christ's birth and his baptism, through the strength of his crucifixion and his burial, through the strength of his resurrection and his ascension, through the strength of his descent for the judgment of doom. I arise today through the strength of heaven, light of the sun, splendor of fire, speed of lightning, swiftness of the wind, depth of the sea, stability of the earth, firmness of the rock. May Christ shield me today against poison and fire, against drowning and wounding, so that I may fulfill my mission and bear fruit in abundance. Christ behind and before me, Christ behind and above me, Christ with me and in me, Christ around and about me, Christ on my right and on my left, Christ when I lie down at night, Christ when I rise in the morning, Christ in the heart of everyone who thinks of me, Christ in the mouth of everyone that speaks of me, Christ in every eye that sees me, Christ in every ear that hears me. Amen. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day.